What's up, guys? It's the Warrior COTP right here. I've definitely been busy tonight making videos. It is the weekend. So this will be my DVD collection part 8. Now, I'll be going into or finishing up my actions and going into my sci-fis. One thing I noticed, I don't know why 1 hour photos in my actions, but it's okay. Like I said, I gotta straighten up my DVDs anyway. I got so many, it don't even matter at this point. But you will see some correlation, and so 1 hour photo with Robin Williams. Probably one of the weirdest Robin Williams movies that's ever been made. Some people find it disturbing that I've known that's watched it. I'm not going to give the guy no excuses. He's definitely weird in it, but you kind of feel for the guy when you see how he lives. If you're sympathetic towards someone like that, it's not right what he does and all, but you got to feel somewhat sympathetic for the guy. He's just a lonely guy that, like I said, there ain't no excuses for him, but you got to feel sympathetic for the guy at the same time. But yeah, I'd say definitely give it a watch though. If you like Robin Williams, at least you can say you watched it. But you're going to get plenty of different reactions from that movie. All right, the next movie I got is Robert Redford and Meryl Streep, Out of Africa. I've never seen this, and I've not watched it. A matter of fact, I don't even know why I got it in front of my collection, just like 1 hour photo, like I said. But I don't know. I do not know what happened there, but it happened. But I like Robert Redford as an actor. But I'm sure it's good. Most Robert Redford movies are always good. One of his movies I gotta get is Brubaker. It's based on a true story. It's about, he's a warden and goes undercover as a prisoner before he takes over and sees all the corruption that's going on in the prison system. Really good movie. The next movie is The Outsiders. If you have not seen this movie, I would suggest watching it. I think anybody could love this movie, whether you're into action movies or not into action movies. It's a good drama, good action. But as you see, let me get as close as I can without taking people out of the picture. You got Emilio Estevez, Patrick Swayze, Matt Dillon, Rob Lowe, Hal, I forgot his name, Tom Cruise, and Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid. All-star cast right there. Do you want to read what it's about? There you go. Walmart, a lot of times in the $5 bin, you can find that. I think that's where I got mine. But I've came across that movie plenty of times at Goodwills and stuff. So I'll tell you that. That movie's definitely in cycle. But I think it was a book that was read in schools too before it was a movie, if I'm not wrong. All right, so the next movie I got is Robert De Niro, Edward Norton, Marlon Brando in The Score, and Angela Bassett. Another good movie. But then again, most movies with Edward Norton and Robert De Niro are good. And Marlon Brando. So that's that. Next movie. This is one of my all-time favorite gangster movies. It's a Hollywood rendition of Al Capone and Elliot Ness. It's with Kevin Costner, Andy Garcia, Robert De Niro, and Sean Connery. It's a stellar cast. Like, this movie is awesome. This is definitely would be in my top gangster movies. If I had to pick out 20, this would be in it. And while I'm speaking of gangster movies, I was thinking about it earlier because I like to watch my videos to make sure they're all right after I make them, which, trust me, I'm not. I know my speech ain't perfection or nothing like that, but one gangster movie I thought of that I don't have is, I think it's called Kill the Irishman. It's a true movie about, I think it's Detroit, Detroit gangster, Irish gangster that went against the Italian mob. But it's really good. So, yeah, if you don't have this and never seen it, check it out. It's an awesome movie. Next, this is one of my favorite gang movies of all time, The Warriors. I got the Ultimate Director's Cut. I've had different versions of this. This is the one I kept. I had another version back in the day, which I wish I wouldn't have lost, but it's not my favorite version, but it just basically had like comic book edits made in from the beginning to the end throughout the movie. I wish I wouldn't have lost it, but like I said, it was kind of annoying too because I'm used to the original format of it, the original edit. But yeah, like there's like 5 different versions of like Dawn of the Dead with George Romero's Dawn of the Dead from '78 when they're in the mall, the original Dawn of the Dead. And I like them all, but I like the original the most. So that's The Warriors. If you've never seen it, watch the trailer. It will definitely interest you. If you're a new movie person that just dabbling in the movies or dabbling, definitely check that out. Cult classic. Next, I got Ultimate Action Collection. This is the earlier when I showed you guys Missing in Action in one of my earlier videos. This is one of the movies I was talking about that has many films. This ain't even it. this ain't it. I got more Missing in Actions on stuff. But so let's look at this real quick. I got Death Wish 2, which that's my Death Wish 2 copy. I got scattered Death Wishes. So I got Death Wish 1, Death Wish 2, Death Wish 3. I need Death Wish 4, and I just found Death Wish 5 recently, which I didn't know there was a Death Wish 5. So then I got Missing in Action. Then I got Van Damme Cyborg. Now, I would like to have all these movies on single disc, but it's just the way this folds out. I got Invasion USA twice. There's Missing in Action 2 again. There's Braddock, Chuck Norris, Exterminator 2. That was one of the reasons I wanted this too, but I got 2 copies of that. And Ninja 3, the Domination. So yeah, that's all those movies. But it's cool getting stuff like this, because sometimes, you know, you might not have. I bought this at, I think, 2nd Avenue or something, and you might not have 1 or 2 of these. You might have the rest of them, but it's cool because what does it hurt? At least now you got the movie and you got extra copies of other movies. All right, so next is Vantage Point. Now this is Dennis Quaid, Forrest Whitaker, Sigourney Weaver. I can't say I remember watching this. Matter of fact, this is on the bottom of my movies. So I don't look at it a lot. So I probably, I don't know. I got to take some of these off and put some ones that I like more on the bottom. But it's okay. Like I said, sooner or later, I guess it had like a sticker. But I like Dennis Quaid, so I'm sure that movie's good. Forrest Whitaker's usually in good movies too. The next is The Watcher with James Spader. Now, I do like James Spader a lot. Looks like, who else is in this? Marissa Tomei, Keanu Reeves. Now, this must be old. I've never seen it. I'm gonna have to check that out. That's actually, see, I'll get movies and I'll see who's in it, and I'll forget that I got them and never even watch them. And that is the cool thing about the convenience of like having Tubi and all these other streaming services, because it's so easy, you know, just scroll through and watch trailers and check them out real quick. But I get stuff because I know I don't want to miss out, and I never might come across it again. Especially if I don't. Especially now I've been in the game of the hunt, looking for movies for so long. I know if I don't come across something and I recognize the actors, or if it looks interesting, I better buy it right there, because I'll never come across it again. Now, I've heard of this, Jet Li and Jason Statham in War, but I never watched it. But I would watch it. Jet Li, awesome martial artist. Do I think he's the best actor? No. I like Jason Statham though, but I do gotta watch that sometime. I know a lot of people that won't have movies in their things if they never seen, or movies that they don't like favor and stuff. I'm not that way, because I don't know. I find it good in a lot of different movies. So I like a lot of different movies, and yeah, I'm just that way. All right, so next I got Kevin Costner in Waterworld. This is a cool movie. Definitely enjoy it. Another movie that's like this of Kevin Costner's is The Postman. And I'll tell you what, Postman I like a lot. If you've never seen that, definitely check it out. Yeah, Kevin Costner, he was definitely in a lot of good movies like Harrison Ford. All right, so next we got Big Trouble in Little China and Flight of the Phoenix. Dennis Quaid, and this one's Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell in Big Trouble in Little China is just a cult classic. If you've never seen it, I would definitely check it out. Here, I'll put it up so you can read it. That's Big Trouble in Little China. That's Flight of the Phoenix. Yeah, so this is John Carpenter, Big Trouble in Little China. I thought it was John Carpenter movie. He also made Halloween, Escape from New York. He made a lot of different good movies. The Thing remake. Next, we got Clash of the Titans. This is the original Clash of the Titans. I think this is from the late 80s or I mean the early 80s or late 70s. I think 78 to 81 or 80 it came out. I forgot. I know it's early. But yeah, if you've never seen the original Clash of the Titans, definitely check it out. They remade it, which that's the remake right here. Which they did this probably, I don't know, probably I'd say about 10 years ago. So that's the remake. That's Medusa's head. All right, next. I got, so these are all my fantasies. Adventure, like fantasy adventures and stuff. Fantasies. I guess you could say like sci-fi too. This is Cutthroat Island. This is with Matthew Modine and Gina Davis. Another good movie. Yeah, definitely, guys. Tell me what you think of these movies, too. Next one I got is the Da Vinci Code. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never seen this movie. But I know it's good. I heard it was good. Just never watched it. Never got around to watching it. I think I would be interested in it, though. I think it's a lot of movies about, like, almost like how the Freemasons use codes and stuff. It's probably like that. Now, this is a Disaster 4 film set. Now, I'm pretty sure I got this for the Poseidon Adventure. But I guarantee you I got this for next to nothing. Probably like $1.50. So, it's all the films. Echo Bridge release. Next, we got District 9. Never seen this movie. Heard of it. Matter of fact, any of y'all seen this, let me know how it is. Excuse me. Next, we got The Druids. Now, I've never seen this, but I'm a big fan of Christopher Lambert. You know, I love him in The Highlanders. So I ended up getting this when I saw it. Plus, you know, I'm into this like type of era movies. Next, we got Escape from New York. John Carpenter film, and they also got a sequel called Escape from New York, or Escape from LA, I'm sorry. That has Steve Buscemi in it. If you've never seen this, definitely check it out. Awesome movie. Especially if you like a good future action. That's exactly what this is. It's supposed to take place in the future. You got Finding Neverland. Johnny Depp. Kate Winslet. My guess is this might be after Titanic. Maybe. I don't know. What's that? Next, we got a classic called Free Jack. It has Emilio Estevez in it, Mick Jagger, and Anthony Hopkins. And you know whatever Anthony Hopkins is pretty good. And Emilio Estevez was in some awesome movies back in the day. All right, one stack down. Next, we got Highlander, the director's cut with Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery. Now, I just looked over and I saw this. Now, people are like, oh, I gotta have widescreen, I gotta have full screen. Honestly, if the movie is good, I could care less. I could really care less. I like widescreen, but I'll take full screen. It don't matter to me. So we got original Highlander there. I need Highlander 2. Pretty sure I need Highlander 2. All right, so Invasion Earth. Now this has Fred Ward in it, the same guy that did Remo Williams. This looks like when he was a little bit older. I've never seen it, so I'm not acting like I've seen it. Just look interesting, so I got it. Somebody's watching Friday Night Football, just to let you know. That's why they're in there screaming. So this is Jason and the Argonauts. I would compare this similar to like Lord of the Rings and Clash of the Titans. This is Jason and the Argonauts. This is the original Jason and the Argonauts. Very cool movie. If you've never seen it. Now that's like the god of the water, whatever, coming out and doing that out of the water. There's like some skeletons that come to life with swords that they gotta fight. But there you go. You can stop and read that or pause it and read it, I mean. So that's the original Jason and the Argonauts. This is the remake of Jason and the Argonauts. Just like Clash of the Titans, around the same time they made a remake of Jason and the Argonauts. That's one thing with Hollywood. They'll remake stuff. They run out of ideas and remake stuff. A lot of people hate that. But if a remake is good, it's good. Remake sucks, it sucks. The next is Tom Cruise in Legend. This is a good sword and sorcerer movie. Now, we got Mel Gibson and Mad Max. Now, if you ever seen The Road Warrior, this is what, I know some people would be like, no crap, but some people might not know this. So if you ever seen Road Warrior or Road to Fury or whatever, this is what stemmed it all back in the day. I think this was made in the late 70s, and this is the movie. It wasn't Mel Gibson's first movie, I don't think. He was doing other movies in Australia. But this is the movie that made Mel Gibson big in the U.S. This is Mad Max. Then he had a sequel, Road Warrior. Then after that, he had a sequel, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and Tina Turner was in that. That's my least favorite, but still a fun movie. Definitely watch a trailer if you've never seen it. Next. And I do got all those. They're just different places. So next I got Matrix. Original Matrix. With Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. I don't think I got to tell too many people about this movie, but there's a lot of spoofs and other things made off the Matrix. Definitely a very futuristic kind of fake movie. Next is Matrix Reloaded, the sequel. Next is Matrix Revolution. All right, so this is the Mortal Kombat. I was talking about this earlier when I did Street Fighter. I went and saw this in the movie theater. I thought it was a good movie when I watched it. It's still decent. It's not bad. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like a quest with Van Damme or I don't know. Enter the Dragon, but fake. But, you know, honestly, if you wanted to make a live action Mortal Kombat, I guess they did a good job. So, but, it's actually got some good actors in it too. So, it's definitely worth watching. It has Christopher Lambert in it. It's not bad. Here you got Predator 2. And I don't know how I got them mixed up. Put the carriage in front of the horse right here. So you got Predator 2, and that had Danny Glover in it. The first one had Arnold Schwarzenegger, plus many other actors that were in a lot of different 80s movies. If you've never seen Predator, it's one of the classic Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, probably top 2 Arnold movies of all times. This and Terminator. And I'd have to say Terminator 1 and 2 are both good. But acting, I guess Terminator 2 he acted a little bit more in. Alright, so you got Predator, you got Predator 2. And honestly, a lot of people did not like that Arnold was not in the second one. So that's why the second one, it was a good movie, just that people didn't want to give it time of day because Arnold wasn't in it. Next, I got Red Riding Hood. Like any Storytale movies, I'll get. I don't care if I got. I try to get all different movies. So I got Red Riding Hood. Gary Oldman's in that too. Great actor. He's also in State of Grace with Sean Penn, along with John C. Reilly. This is the Riddick trilogy. I actually held out getting the Riddicks. Then I found the Riddick trilogy and I bought it. Next, we got Short Circuit. I don't think I got Short Circuit 2 yet, so that's a movie I'm still looking for, Short Circuit 2. But if you've never seen Short Circuit, awesome movie. My personal opinion, though, Short Circuit 2 is better. Just my opinion. I'd like to hear what your guys' opinion on that is if you've seen it. I got Snow White and the Huntsman. There's still one Snow White movie I need. I forgot what it's called. And I think Angelina Jolie might be in it. I'm not sure. And I still need the original Snow White cartoon. I haven't found a copy that is not scratched yet from Goodwill. I've came across plenty of copies. It's just kids, you know, scratch the crap out of their movies. They don't treat them good. I know how it is, though. Of course, when we were younger, we had VHS tapes. People my age, so the VHS tapes, they were harder to ruin unless you like stepped on them like real hard and broke them. Next, you got Stargate. Kurt Russell, James Spader. Good movie. After that, I got Starship Troopers. I know this movie gets a lot of crap, but I like the Starship Troopers. Definitely did. I even like the sequel. I mean, I could see where people thought it was corny, but I also thought it was a pretty good movie. And then you got Starship Troopers too. Next, got Star Trek 3 movie collection. One thing I used to have the original Star Trek movies on DVD. I do not know where they went. I had like the collection of the Star Trek movies. I lost them and I never knew where they went. Yeah, 3 movie collection right there. So I'm not no in shape form a Trekkie, but I do like the old Star Trek movies and the old Star Trek TV show. I mean, I was never like, oh, I gotta watch Deep Space Nine, I gotta watch this. I've watched them. It's not like I didn't enjoy them. I've just never been like a Trekkie, you know. It's a little bit too weird for me, but each their own. Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Sixth Day. Robert Duvall's in it. Next, we got Yul Brynner in the Westworld. If you've never seen Yul Brynner in the Westworld, very cool movie. It's basically grown men would live out their childhood fantasies and go to this like park, and they could become cowboys and different things and live out fantasies and fight like cowboys, but they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to die. You know, the things aren't ever supposed to shoot them. Well, they end up coming to life, and the robots end up attacking the people that are paying for the stuff at the park. It's kind of weird, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. So you gotta kind of just go into it open. And honestly, if you've ever watched like the Magnificent Seven, you know, with Yul Brynner or The King and I, and you're a Yul Brynner fan, you'll give it a try. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty cool movie. Watch a trailer for it. You might like it. But at any rate, guys, this is the end of this video. This is my DVD collection, part 8. Next will be the part 9. And I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to the channel and you just came across this one, if you liked it, sub to me. I got plenty more to come. And thank you for watching. Hit the like button, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.